pyramids, mummies, tombs, and other icons of aristocracy and the afterlife. These are the things that dominate our images of ancient Egypt. But little did we know, love poems composed thousands of years ago may provide a more intimate glimpse of the lives of everyday ancient Egyptians. As what Richard Parkinson said, an Egyptian poetry expert, poetry is perhaps the greatest forgotten treasure of ancient Egypt. While historical accounts and biographies inscribed on the inside of tombs often give idealized accounts of ancient Egyptian life, poetry gives real insight into human nature and its imperfection. The earliest poetry in Egypt was likely part of an oral tradition. Hymns, stories, and prayers were passed down from speaker to speaker. It is likely that only one person out of every 100 could read and write, according to Jaco Diliman, an Egyptologist of the University of California, Los Angeles. The Egyptian hieroglyphic writing system was likely invented to help with trade, allowing merchants record their waves and account for their stock. Later, hieroglyphic writing found on noble tombs gave biographical accounts of the tomb's occupants for passers-by to read. Over time, longer biographies, narrative poems, and songs also began to appear. A group of love poems have been found in an excavated workers' village on the outskirts of the Valley of Kings where many pharaohs were entombed. These verses allow poetry lovers and Egyptophiles alike to tap into the emotional side of Egyptian daily life. According to Parkinson, people tend to assume that all ancient Egyptian writing is religious, so the secular nature of these songs and of much other poetry continue to surprise readers. In general, Egyptian poetry is about love and romance, women's voices, daily life, afterlife, and the unknown. Poems provide an archaeology of the emotions, a sense of what it was like to be Egyptian, which is otherwise inaccessible, the humor, the vivacity that lay behind the monuments.